Hi, Leos, and welcome to your June 2023 read. All right, Leos, let's get started. This read is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All right, let's see what's happening. Happy summer. Okay, so we got 4 cards, right? Okay, so Leo, it seems to me like you're putting up with a situation by not showing truly how you feel to others, right? Something it's making you sad. Something's making you sad, and Spirit's saying, don't be sad, because you're being cared for, you're being watched over. If it's a masculine, you're showing the world, I'm fine, but inside your emotions are convoluted. Someone's been given their freedom, meaning I can go and do what I want. Here's Saggies. Let's just say it could be any sign here, right? But someone's been awarded for their success. Some of you maybe are sad because you're moving into a new job, a new location, and or if it's someone who's keeping a watchful eye on you, it's all about the closure that you need to move on and not be so sad about some loss, a closure, an ending. Doesn't necessarily mean anything pertaining to illness or death, what have you. This ending is an ending of an era, right? It could be someone's coming back home from school and you're so excited, but you're so excited it makes you cry, right? For others, I mean, it could be college graduation. I mean, who doesn't cry at college graduations, right? It's exciting, but yet it's like twofold. You can't help but have tears of joy. For others, it's maybe missed opportunities that maybe came to you from, like, you already have a job, but you get all these opportunities now, and maybe one that you really wanted, but you can't find it in your heart to leave the people that believed in you. We have this beautiful, the 4 corners of the world, right? Let's talk about this for a minute. I'll put these down. Let's talk, right? The 4 corners of the world, the 4th house being Cancer. Why do I say 4? Because what we find in different areas that we ingest different energies, right? So one corner of the world, we gain our wings. Well, one other corner of the world, we gain our wisdom. Another corner of the world, we gain our own strength. And another corner of the world, we're able to manifest and charge forth with strength of resolve. We see that all the stars have aligned in the proper order of 4 seasons, the cycles of, right, the astrological planetary aspects that change us through our own growth, through what we've learned and what we've lost. Gold ball of, maybe some of you are purchasing gold. I know I've said that before to a couple other signs in the month of May, but I don't purport, any kind of investments of any sort. But definitely do your thing if you feel that that's a good plan. Also, wheat. Hey, I'm just putting it out there like Spirit's saying right here. Okay? Authentically being yourself, being patient with yourself and with others, right? We find that when we move forward, it's more about what, hold on, it was like this, right? Let's just put it in this order of what we have attained and achieved could be now the close of an era where now you're gracefully bowing out of, let's just say, the limelight as an example, right? The limelight, right? You're kind of bowing out from that. It saddens you, but yet it sets you free. Okay? Okay. It's really beautiful. Let's get some cards from the vice versa deck for the beautiful. Look at, I just cut the deck and look. See that? It brings you back, Leo, and I'm going to take this card. It brings you back to a place of like when you first started your career path, when you first started, you know, your childhood dreams. You see this horse here depicts not only this horse, right? That's the success from childhood, the childhood dreams you've attained, you've achieved, you've made every one of your goals come true, right? And now you're being set free to do something different, right? And it's the father mother dynamic of now, you know, where do we go from here? You could start traveling the world. You could find yourself now in retirement and saying, okay, well, you know, I'm going to start a whole new life here. And as happy and or sad as it is, you're going to make the best of it because that's what you do. Okay? Let's talk about sunflowers. We find ourselves happier. I can attest to this. Happier when the sun is out, right? We find ourselves growing and learning. I'm going to keep going. They want me to keep going. We find ourselves maybe re-educating ourselves, maybe going back to get your PhD, your master's, or it's a whole new world in terms of, okay, well, where do we want to go? Where do you think we're going to land? Maybe some of you are seeing this gold ball right here and saying, okay, let's go. Where will life take you? Life will take you into a beautiful new place of where you love, what you love to do. Right now, you could be feeling like you don't have all the answers, right? Because there's a lot of blue here, and white. So follow your heart. Follow your heart. Follow the dreams now that do not define you, but encourage you to do what you love doing. Not saying you didn't before, but now it's you're on a different platform. The platform is not to be discouraged with what, you know, you've touched so many people's lives, Leos. You've grown and you've shown. And now it's time, look at that. It's time to let all of that knowledge and power and emotional contentment lead your way. Your path is open. Someone is taking you there. It is that Saggy right here. This is the person guiding you and watching your back as you as you flow with the currents of saying goodbye to an era of success, of learning, of growing, of teaching, of being. Now it's time, look at this. Now it's time for you to see what is within, and not just, hold on, and not just without. Again, the sun and the moon. What's within comes out to the forefront. The horse of freedom and the lion that roars the strength of power. Some of you, okay, some of you need to go to the dentist and check your teeth. Not gonna lie. I love the fact that as difficult as this transition is, I really feel that I'm speaking more to those who are falling into their own comfort level of doing what they love to do now that they don't have to, like, let's say, earn a paycheck, right? Do what you love to do. Follow your dreams as far as you have followed your dreams, and you will follow your dreams, but the road is never ending, right? The ocean doesn't stop. The sky, there are no limits, okay, to what you can achieve and attain. It's going to take a different form, as it has here. The lion has been tamed, and now you have the freedom to do and go where you want. What you need in your life is not to be stressed out and worried about living paycheck to paycheck, right? Some of you, that's what the case is here. It's an era of time that some of you, don't like that time has expired for your career per se, as it's the best thing that ever happened. You are this, oh my gosh, look at how it just turned. It turned itself around as it fell. You are this achiever. You have attained the highest level of earnings, right? So now when you turn it around, what came is you are the star. You are the star. You have tamed within your own self the ability to keep yourself not only healthy and things of that nature, or maybe, okay, so hold on, I'm getting two different here things. You have the strength. These are the animals that showed up here, okay? So out of the four corners of the world, you've attained the three. What's the last one, Leo? Is your own wings to fly. The eagle is part of your own wings to fly, giving you those wings to fly. Here's the horse, sorry. It is the four corners of the world when you look at the freedom that you've been given to now find the corner that speaks of the highest within and without. Within, without. Within, without. Within. Within your own strength. Your foundation. You're building a new foundation of strength, right? And fortitude, because you have everything that you need here. You have been, you have been putting all the fruits of your labor into a stockpile. You have a nice portfolio. You're diversifying. You have been, some of you have been exemplary, is what they said, in terms of building a nice portfolio that includes, you know, the fruits of animals, raw fruits, eating healthy raw. So now we get to the reversal part of this card, which is, Leos, you must stay healthy. Eat your vegetables and your fruits, watermelon being one of them. And find, here's gold again. Gold is depicted here many times in your read. So for many of you in your portfolio, gold is definitely one of your four corners. Flowers, right? Planting flowers. Again, I feel it's not just flowers and your, you know, it's changing up your landscape. That's what I feel it's more got to do with. Health-wise, right? Now build your four corners that already has been built on the external. Now Spirit's saying you need to build that same strength internal. Got it? That's what it is. It's not a person, place, or thing. It's you. Okay? Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Let's get to a beautiful karma card for Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How beautiful is this read? You've attained everything on the external. Now it's time to work on your inner self. The moon. Yes, Cancer got the moon. It is the Cancer card. It is working on four corners, four seasons, the four attitudes, the four corners are what you're focused on and or you've attained on the external. Now go internally and find those talents, those treasures, the attributes that make you you, the loyal Leo, the charismatic Leo, the traveling Leo, the teacher Leo. Got it? In order to understand how we nurture others on the external, we need to know how we nurture ourselves internally. And that too is part of your masculine. Oh, sorry. So the masculine turns feminine, turns within to get more intel, right? Into strengthening your inner resolve, because you got this all figured out externally. So now the external looks great. Now we're working on our internal selves. Eating healthy, drinking water, not overreacting, making sure that we don't become defensive or aggressive. Like we don't want to like fall back into those four corners of being aggressive and defensive and stubborn, etc., that each of those animals represent, or some of them, right? I mean, we all have the same emotional navigation system. So instead of defending, let's accept that we're now moving out from one era into a new era, and that is working on yourselves, Leo. Oh my gosh, what a great month. Let me know. Like and subscribe and have an amazing month. Take care.